welcome back to the Scroll. It is another week of gaming news brought to you in part by myself, Frank Grouch, and my co-host, LilacBoots. Today, we got a special treat for y'all. We've been baking this shit in the oven for a little bit, but we finally got it done. Special guest host Breadman himself has joined us. Round of applause at home for Breadman. Golf claps, if you will. Keith, thank you for joining us. Happy early birthday, man.
Thank you. It feels good to be back. You know, yeah, I turn 40 tomorrow, and I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, what was it? Last week, I got carded when I was buying some tobacco products, and I looked at the dude. I'm like, "You dead ass?" He was like, "Oh, I gotta make sure." And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "Yo, you don't see these grays in my chin?" But
Right.
it felt good. So I'm kind of, I don't know what I got planned for tomorrow, but I'm just on some random.
Hosting Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's definitely on my radar because you've been bullying us to see this.
Yeah.
All right.
Continue, Boo.
Yeah,
how you doing?
I'm good. I'm okay. Everything's pretty much good. I'm no longer a slave to group projects after this week. I am so happy about that. You have no idea. So
Yay.
2 more weeks left.
Group project.
Word.
2 more weeks left of this semester, and I'm free. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Good. Also, you gotta go see Spider-Man.
Yes, Frank, I will see Spider-Man. I want to see the Odyssey first. I will go see it. I will. I promise.
Well, Odyssey is also really good. I will tell you to go see Odyssey, but I'm going to tell everybody to go see Spider-Man because I want to talk about it. Like,
nobody's stopping you from talking about it. I just didn't go in the spoil chat because I don't want it spoiled for myself. I will go.
I know, and I can't be like, all I can tell you without spoilers is Spider-Man is amazing. Go see it. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know what else to tell you. I can't tell you nothing else. So, like, I'm stuck. I'm hemmed up until y'all see the movie. Now Odyssey is also okay. Jokes aside, Odyssey is also really good. Matt Damon is phenomenal in the movie. So is Tom Holland, and you know what I mean. Like, it's a really good film. So I do think it's neat that Zendaya and Tom Holland and also John Bernthal are in 2 of the biggest movies of the year so far.
That's actually really cool.
The reason I diminished John Bernthal is because it's Zendaya and Tom. They're married, and Tom took her last name. So Zendaya and Tom are together now, and they are making the biggest bank ever. This is remember when we were Brad, you're turning 40. I'm going to take a tangent. Remember when we were kids and Bradgelina was the big deal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Yes.
These kids have Tom Daya.
Tom Daya.
Please.
Not Tom Daya. I'm dead.
Wait, hold on. I'm way out the loop. They really a couple?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I just asked if I've been out the loop because like whatever, but this is wow.
No, the speculation was whether they were married or not, but they were always together.
So they're married. They're 100% married.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of confirmed now. But yeah.
This is cool. Yo, but real quick, when you had mentioned John Bernthal being in fucking the Odyssey, I don't know what part it should have been, but I thought about him and Shane in The Walking Dead, and for some reason, when they walked in that, I've just pictured him walking into that fucking Cyclops cave, and you see that shit in the background. All you hear him saying is, "What is that? What is that?" Like, like that episode when fucking Herschel and them was rounding up them fucking zombies.
Yeah.
And that nigga was like, "What is that? What is that?" Just by the way, valid crash out. By the way, if I was just watching that shit,
I guess.
Right.
But yeah.
All right. So first thing on our agenda is I wanted to announce if you've ever been a fan of Crazy Taxi, Sega has decided to do a Crazy Taxi World Tour closed network test. It's going to be available on Xbox Series X/S, Xbox on PC, PS5, and Steam. You have until August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to apply. If you do get accepted, from September 11th to September 13th, a small group of players will be able to test 2 online multiplayer modes that will be available in Crazy Taxi World Tour. The test is going to help make sure that, the multiplayer is basically stable by the time it releases. The 2 multiplayer modes, one is called Pickup Race and the other one is called Cops and Cabbies. So the Pickup Race one is up to 6 players will compete with each other to drop off as many passengers as possible within a set time limit, earning as much crazy money as possible. In the Cops and Cabbies mode, players will be split into 2 teams competing against each other. For either mode, they can be played in a ranked match where players will be match made with each other, or in a custom match where custom lobbies and rules can be set. Yeah. So, also, what's going to be available during the closed network test are 2 maps, 6 cars, 4 characters, and various car tune-up options. So yeah, if you go on their site, on Sega's site, you can sign up for it. I already did because I definitely want all parts of this because I used to love Crazy Taxi when I was a kid, especially in the arcade. So,
signing up right now.
So if you you have all the way until the end of the month, August 30th, to sign up for this. So yeah, go do that.
I'm low-key excited. That Cops and Cabbies mode sounds very New York coded.
It does.
Don't ask me why, but for some reason I heard Cops and Cabbies and I thought of Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
They were like driving through Central Park.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm expecting that kind of caliber of driving through. I'm very excited to see, to explore this map and see what they got in store. I want to see the characters y'all have. Because the only characters I remember from the original Crazy Taxi is Axel and BD Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had...
And then some girls.
The other two. Yeah. But all I knew was Axel and BD Joe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Frank? You thinking about it?
I mean, look, I like Sega doesn't misstep too often if they drop something. So, I mean, I got faith in them doing this. I feel like if they really respect their IPs, they're going to give us what we're supposed to have. Mm-hmm. Like a good, well done game. The Cops and Cabbies mode seems interesting. Maybe I might check out the closed network test. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But at least they're giving us a network test. And yes, I understand. That's cool for them. It could have been like, here's Crazy Taxi. If y'all like it, y'all don't, whatever. But we're going to see what we can do to make it good. So I appreciate that.
All right. So next, I also wanted to announce, if you probably heard me talk about it on the show a couple of times, but there's a game that I really love called Re-Story. It's essentially a electronics repair game. Basically, you own a shop in Tokyo, and it's the early 2000s. And you have like a small shop where you repair like Nokia phones, Razr phones. I believe the PS1 is available for repair. It's mainly like Atari stuff, only because the people who made the game have a deal. I think they have a brand deal with Atari. Because like some of their consoles also are in the game. I think they're trying to get a deal with Sony because they put Sony stuff in there because you also repair PSPs. I think I said the PS1 already, and I forgot, but it's a really relaxing game. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, you're just wiping the dust off stuff, making sure it's neat, selling it back, or, repairing it for a fee. And it's just calming. Like, the background music is calming. But I had played the demo. I was part of the closed test for that. And they finally, it's not in alpha or beta mode anymore. The official release date is going to be the 6th, which I believe is a Thursday. Yeah, so it's finally coming out that day, so I'm excited for that. Next, if you haven't heard of this other game, it's called Star Sand Island. It's basically a 3D Stardew Valley. That's the best way I can explain it. Only reason I knew about it is because it was on Game Pass, I think a couple of months ago, when I still had a Game Pass account. And yeah, it's essentially a 3D Stardew Valley. You meet people, you farm, fish, fight creatures in like the caves and shit. Like it's
Right.
just, but it's just a 3D version of that. And I kind of like it because you get roller skates where you can just roller skate all over town. And it's a lot faster than walking. Believe me, it's annoying. So, so you get that. You also get a skateboard too if you rather do that. But there's also like bus stations that you could also repair for like fast traveling, but it's still the same concept of you just gathering materials and farming and all that great stuff. So, if you're into that, the official release date is August 18th. So, go get that if that's something you're into. Next, okay, so I wanted to talk about the Nolan Effect because the Odyssey came out and it turned out to be such a huge hit. And Ubisoft, I hope whoever like put out that tweet got a raise because the marketing that they did was amazing. After that, freaking there was like a resurgence of like people playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Steam. Like apparently this is like the most amount of players that they've had like ever. Like even when the game was originally out. So it's like that's personally my favorite Assassin's Creed game, which is why I wanted to bring it up also, and I thought it was amazing. And then people that know me know I'm a Greek mythology nerd, so it's like so congratulations to whoever put that tweet out, because I really hope you got a raise for that, because like if it wasn't for that, I'm not sure a lot of people would have went back to play this game. But yeah, it looks like the movie's thriving, the game's thriving, so yeah, congratulations to everybody.
Go see Odyssey, Boots.
I will as soon as I can. I will. And finally, for the main news I want to talk about.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know you saw the name and you just laughed.
Yeah.
He just saw the SaudEA and just started laughing. So, the main news story that I wanted to talk about was EA's acquisition. And we actually spoke about this back in October. It was our $55 billion episode, actually. Specifically, if you want
a lot of money went in that episode.
Yeah. If you want to go back and listen to it, but just for people who don't know, so EA got bought for $55 billion. It was a public company for damn near 40 years, and now it's going completely private. So the people that are buying them is a group of private investors, but the absolute biggest player in the room is Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, or PIF. Which now owns over 93% of the company. So,
or PIF?
Yes, PIF. Shut up, Brett. So, okay. Why is this? Okay.
The only PIF I recognized was the mixtape website that died.
Right. Yes.
Rest in peace, that PIF.
Rest in peace, that PIF. I remember that site too. All right. Okay. So. Just so you explain, I'm just going to explain why this would matter to the average gamer. So, alright, when you buy a house, you get a mortgage, right? Now, when this group bought EA, they took out a massive $20 billion loan to afford the $55 billion price tag. Now, the fear is, in the business world, when a company takes on that much debt, they immediately look for ways to cut costs to pay it off. And how it's impactful is for gamers and developers, cost cutting usually translates to mass layoffs, closing down smaller studios, or canceling risky creative games to focus only on safe, heavy-hitting moneymakers. Now, the big picture of the whole thing is that since EA is one of America's oldest and most influential gaming companies, is now essentially owned by a foreign sovereign wealth fund. So that changes like the whole global landscape of the gaming industry. It's like, it's not... 93% of it is Saudi Arabia now. Like, come on, So, just so people, you understand the timeline. This didn't happen like in 2 seconds. So back in October, like I said, we knew that a bunch of investors was buying EA for $55 billion, but we didn't know exactly like who was doing it. So then, once the filings got updated in December of 2025, it was revealed that it wasn't an equal partnership. And like I said, it was Saudi Arabia's PIF, which is taking a massive 93.4% of the controlling stake, while the other partners, Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, and I think one of them is affiliated with Jared Kushner, like Brett told me earlier, they only hold just about 5.5% and 1.1% respectively. So technically, it's mainly owned by, PIF. So, then this past July, what happened was the European Commission gave its final approval. So just a couple of days ago, EA filed its final SEC paperwork confirming there's no more Roblox, which means that this coming Tuesday, it becomes reality. So the transaction officially closes, the massive debt is activated, and EA will be completely delisted from the NASDAQ. So that makes it the absolute end of EA's 37-year run as a publicly traded company. So you can only
wait for Madden and 2K or football, Madden College and Pro to just become pure shit games, and people to complain about it, but not realizing that they just still don't know what's going on. Like, I just can't wait for that. Because y'all could stop this. Y'all could have just stopped buying football when it was trash. Stop buying it. No, y'all it's cool.
I'm more so interested to see where this is going, because as of late, you've definitely been seeing Saudi Arabia buying their way into a lot of video games. Like for instance, SNK. SNK is under this company called EDGC, which is owned by the Saudi Crown Prince, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And they own more than a 90% stake in SNK.
Oh wow!
And just back in I was just online just now, and just recently that same company EDGC just purchased a 5% stake into Capcom.
Wow!
So I'm not sure what it's definitely becoming a lot more apparent now. But I'm very interested as to see what the new outcome is for EA. Maybe
my question is, I don't understand what is capturing the Middle East's attention towards gaming. Oh well, I guess
of course, it's money. It's got
to
the point.
I mean, there's more of it. There's probably some underlying stuff about influence and culture and all kinds of shit like that. But essentially, it's just money.
That's essentially what it is. I'm very inclined to agree with that. I would also, it's it definitely, with Saudi Arabia, putting their, with their hands in a lot of games, it's definitely had some, I would say negative consequences. If you're familiar with the charity event Games Done Quickly,
okay,
they clipped the stream. They had clipped the stream in protest of the new ownership of SNK and the company's practices and things like that. So you have things like that going on. So, but also at the same time, look at I don't know, man. It's just it's just interesting to see that Saudi Arabia has garnered an interest in gaming as of late, and the way that they're just muscling shit is kind of
it's a little bit worse than that. So they've garnered interest in gaming recently, but there's been an increased interest in trying to get American sports to Saudi Arabia. They were trying to get trying to start a golf league. The golf league failed. They were trying to recruit players to come play basketball, to start up their own NBA type league. That failed.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been trying to steal shit from America for a while. I don't know what it is or why, but it feels very, y'all weren't doing this 11 years ago.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's just,
I mean, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm just saying, this feels very, y'all weren't doing this 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's all I got. I don't know.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's just weird, but my only concern, I mean, it's actually not my concern. I know a lot of people from the Sims community is just it's out for any of the progressive things that they've done with the Sims. It's really over for that. So, they only just updated more, even on our end, they only just updated more black hairstyles with the latest expansion pack. So it's they feel after that it's out. It's just, there's no more of that. It's not happening. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we can't really predict anything. We can't predict the future, so who knows what's gonna happen. All right. Yeah. So now we're gonna stop for a commercial break. we'll be right back. We're going to talk about all the free games for the month for PlayStation and Xbox. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so starting off with the PlayStation Plus games for August. August 4th, Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition, Big Walk, and Signalis?
Signalis, yeah.
Signalis, okay. And that's going to be August 4th. For August 6th, there is going to be a Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls PlayStation Plus pack. Hang on one second, because there's some stuff in that pack that I think you guys should know about. What was it? Should have just copy and pasted. Okay, yeah. So starting August 6th, all PlayStation Plus members can acquire a Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls PlayStation Plus pack from the PlayStation Store. This pack contains 2 sets of items. 1, 5 avatars inspired by characters from Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, featuring Captain America, Storm, Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, and Ghost Rider. 2, a set of in-game result screen character poses featuring 20 characters, including Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, Penny Parker, and more. The pack will be available in the PlayStation Plus section of PlayStation Store on your PS5 or PS4 console, or PlayStation Plus webpage starting August 6th. PlayStation Plus members need to redeem and download the pack to access its contents. The avatars will appear in the avatar section of your profile page on your PS5 or PS4 console. The result screen character poses are accessible and selectable in the PS5 version of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls once the game and pack are downloaded onto your PS5 console.
That's pretty neat that they're giving us. But you know what I want, Sony? You know what I really want? Physical games.
Physical games.
I didn't go do that.
Copies.
Y'all not safe.
I was gonna make a comment.
Put that shit in my hand.
Also, I would like to say, I'm kind of, I want to replay Signalis. If you've never played it, it's kind of like it's like a old school homage to like the older Resident Evil games.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play too much of it, but you play as this like this lady that's trapped like on this ship, and it kind of has, like I said, it plays like Resident Evil in terms of like how it plays, and you know, if you're looking for something that's like I want to say it's low intensity, but it does have some high jump scares and shit. I would say give that a try. It's definitely worth it. Like, I think it's definitely worth your time if you enjoy survival horror. Dying Light, Stay Human. I might just dive back into the world of, because after part 1, I was like, all right, whatever. I do enjoy parkouring over zombies and shit, and getting chased at night. That shit is different. I do want to play the most recent one, The Beast, because, yeah, why not? I want to just like crash out and
crash out.
Maybe rip a zombie's head off or 2. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Next, the Xbox Game Pass for August. So August 4th, we'll get Beast of Reincarnation and Heretic and Hexen. August 6th, Monsters Are Coming. The week after that, August 13th, Sandistry. Day after that, August 14th, Grave Seasons. And a little bit later in the month, August 27th, we'll get Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
Is that a Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy? Is that the... I wonder if that's the 3rd game?
I think that's the second, if I'm not mistaken. Because there's a Plague Tale Requiem. There's a Plague Tale Requiem.
That's the 2nd one.
I thought that was the first one. No, Plague Tale Innocence. Sorry. Okay, yes. Okay, sorry. It's so many of them. Okay, yeah. So Plague Tale Innocence, Requiem, and then now Legacy. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 3rd one.
I'm really excited to try out Beast of Reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by Game Freak. And everybody knows Game Freak. Game Freak, Pokemon.
Yeah.
So this is like their first game that is like...
Oh, wait. I know what game that is.
Yeah. This is like their first game outside of Pocket Monsters.
Yeah.
So, but from what I've seen, it definitely looks cool. And if it plays anything like I think it's how it's gonna play, then I think Game Freak might just hit it out the park. Depending on how this game does, hopefully we get to see more of what Game Freak can do outside of the realm of Pokemon.
Yeah.
But this looks like a decent stepping stone.
Alright, so now we're going to what we've been playing this week. Frank, you wanna go, or Brad, you wanna go? So whoever, I don't care.
So last Sunday was the Tokon. Last weekend was a Tokon beta, and I was out of town because I was on a work trip. And I got in Sunday, and I spent all day Sunday playing this Tokon beta, and I have been going through withdrawals, and then it's the only game I want to play. But in the meantime, I have been playing some Destiny. I've dug Midnight Fight Express out of my digital closet.
Nice.
I downloaded PsyOps, the game that I've been telling everybody about. Everybody needs to play this game so we can get a proper remaster, because the game is fucking good. The Power Rangers beat 'em up. We were just talking about that. Playing Rise of the Ronin because they gave it to me for free. Re-downloaded Spider-Man 2 because everybody should go see Brand New Day. And that's the only thing I want to say about that. Of course, Destiny and Rivals and all the other log in today to get your reward carry on the stick ass games that I got. And I just downloaded Firefighter Simulator Ignite. So I'm curious to see how this goes.
All right. You want to go next? Or?
I've been playing everything under the fucking sun. After just what have I been playing outside of Destiny? I feel like folks need to broaden their horizons and get in tune with Dench Attack. Dench Attack, aka Jet Set Radio MTA Boys Edition, is by far the best $20 I've ever spent. And I was telling Boots, I feel like this game was first conceived as like a fingerboarding, like a Tony Hawk equivalent to fingerboarding. And somebody at that studio was just like, yo, but what if we made it trains though? And listen, if you are on the fence about it, they definitely have a demo. Definitely check out Dench Attack. I've been playing that. I recently got a Switch too, so I've been playing a lot of my older Switch titles, and that run spectacularly well on the Switch too. Saints Row the Third, Red Faction Guerrilla. Why did I pronounce it like that? Red Faction Guerrilla is by far my jam thus far. Listen, they say, yo, did a man build that? Yes, you can break it down. I
love that game series, and I wish more games would do that. And that's why I think they should remake Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
You know where we got? Oh, you know, funny that you say that because you know where I'm going to direct you to.
What's that?
Prototype, because that's exactly what that game is.
But I couldn't destroy the buildings like I could with the Hulk, so I want. That is true.
That is true. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of my old Switch games. A lot of my old beat 'em ups like River City Girls 2.
I remember that.
Blasphemous 2. What else? I started playing. Like I said, just re-downloading my old titles just to see what looked good on there. No More Heroes 1 and 2. And yeah, that's pretty much basically. Oh, The Rogue Prince of Persia.
Oh, okay.
Man.
That was a good one.
Oh, okay.
If you've never played it, it's pretty much basically Prince of Persia, but Dead Cells.
Oh. Wait, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the team behind Dead Cells collaborate Ubisoft, and we got a roguelike Prince of Persia game. And let me tell y'all, that fucking soundtrack is absolutely fire, because that first level had me like, hey, this shit kind of slap. And I'm big on like music in video games, because I feel like the right song or the right tune can elevate a moment in video games. And when that tune And when that tune was rocking, and I'm sliding across these walls and hitting these cats left and right with hit, it's just a fun game that you could pick up.
Speaking of music and video games, that actually reminded me of I haven't played it in a while. I'm gonna go back to it, but if anybody's ever followed the city building series for PC for specifically made by Sierra, I believe they were called Sierra Interactive or Sierra Studio, something like that. But basically it was a city building series where which I'm a huge fan of, and it started off with Zeus and Poseidon, Pharaoh, Caesar 3, and I believe the last one that they did was it was the Chinese version. I can't think of the name, but the Pharaoh game that I specifically brought it up because of the Pharaoh game, and the Pharaoh game recently got a remake, and the name of the remake is Pharaoh: A New Era, and they listen. It's one song. It's a couple of songs that usually plays. It has like obviously an Egyptian style soundtrack. Somebody was a fan of the original game because somebody like took the song that plays in the background when you're building cities. They remixed it, added some drums or whatever the fuck, and the new one, and it was like, that song is fire. I was like, yo, that song that plays in the background when you're building stuff, like, because I thought it was actually the same song. I was like, oh, they called back the same composers that did the original game, and I was like, no, they like just remixed the original songs, and I was like, oh, this song's fire. It's just It just,
man, that's just how I'm saying. I was just looking up this one title that I think you should look up. It's called Steel Century Groove.
Steel Century Groove?
It's a rhythm RPG where you pilot a massive fucking mech, and all you're doing across the globe is getting into dance battles with these shits.
Really?
Yes. And what's cool about it, you could use the game's built-in soundtrack, or you can upload your personal MP3 files for like custom tracks.
Oh my god! You can upload your own songs. Yeah.
So you see them get.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I need all parts of this. Okay.
I was thought of that because I was thinking, because I came across this person's I came across their Instagram reels, and they were playing this shit.
Okay.
But they were dancing to fucking Dochi's fucking Nissan Altima.
Oh wow.
Yo, I was rolling. Yo.
Not Nissan Altima. Oh my god.
Yo, Frank, when you get a chance, just look that up. Steel Century Groove.
Okay.
All right. So, finally for me, I've just been playing The Sims 4 with the usual shenanigans. You know, EA trying to sell me some shit and all that. Yeah, exactly. And then obviously Crusader Kings 3. And the reason I got back into that is because recently I'd been watching like a lot of period pieces, and I was just like, yo, if I was running the country, I could do this way better. And I was like, wait, hello, you have the game already. So I just went and started playing Crusader Kings, and I was like, yeah, we gotta fix all of this. And then finally, I played the demo for this game called Chop Chop Inc. Now, the reason I bothered even playing the demo was because at first glance, it just looks like another survival game. But one of the tags on Steam was comedy. So I'm just like, all right, well, what's so funny about it? Like, I gotta find out or whatever. So, basically, it's not haha, like, fall over yourself funny. It has, like, some quirky moments. Like, the only part I will say that actually was funny was the beginning when, you're working, like, an office job, and you're, like, stamping papers, and then you go on your coffee break, and then when you get back to your desk, there's an email saying that you're fired, and because you took too many coffee breaks, and then there's literally a hook that comes down from the ceiling, grabs your desk, and yeets the desk into the ceiling. Then the window opens, and they yeet your ass out the fucking window, and then you end up in, like, across the bay, where where the forest is at. And that's, like, that was the only part that was actually funny to me. That was when you got hot fired at, like, the very beginning. But other than that, like, it has this little quirky moments and shit, and it makes it, like, little comments about, you know, corporate and whatever. But other than that, it was alright. It was alright. It was a survival game. It's not something I'm gonna run out and buy when they finally release it, but, you know, it's alright. It was alright, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we have for this week. You guys have anything else you wanted to say, or
I leave you guys with a bread gem for the week. I'd like to dig back into my old school catalog of video games and like to bring some games to the forefront that some folks might not have heard of. One of my personal favorite games for the PlayStation 1 was called 1. Mm-hmm. That was it. When I tell you this, all you know about this game was the story for that game was you made a mistake. And you saw yourself going across 5 levels as this guy who was just shooting shit up. You would go across like rooftops and all this other. It had that real fucking dystopian future kind of feel to it. But when I tell you I sunk hours into that fucking game trying to beat them 5 fucking stages, it is probably the funniest game you will ever play. But it's a solid fucking testament of the PlayStation 1's robust library. So if you ever get a chance, and if you have a old PlayStation 1 lying around and you got a favorite mom and pop shop, ask them for that PlayStation 1 gem 1. And you'll realize that you didn't make a mistake. And you after this I implore y'all to look up the intro for that game. And that's all you get. That nigga wakes up, I made a mistake. Credits. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. What about you, Frank? Any last words or whatever?
I mean, no, but if you look at retro games, you should definitely check out Wild 9 since you're looking at retro games.
Wild 9?
By the same people, yeah, Wild 9. It's the same people that made Earthworm Jim. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, here's my final thoughts. I want y'all to stop spazzing every time y'all see the word AI. I really need y'all to stop because
I will you to spaz.
No, hang on. I got a good reason for this though. Okay, because the reason I brought this up, and I meant to bring this up way in the beginning of the show when we first were talking about Sega, because y'all started screaming at Sega because y'all saw on the Steam page for Crazy Taxi that they used AI. Okay, they used AI for certain parts. They did not use generative AI. So let's relax. Okay, let's relax. Let's not do this. Okay, they did not use generative AI, which is what's killing everything. Okay, they used it for specific things. They didn't use it for the art. They used it for the writing. They used it for very specific things. Let's calm down. Let's not. Come on. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all see the word AI, y'all freak out. It's like, stop. Okay? If y'all want to yell at somebody, yell at those idiots that's using AI to literally destroy books for robots. Let's yell at them. Let's not do that. Okay? Leave Sega alone. Please. All right.
They not gonna like that.
I don't give a damn. Add me on Twitter. I don't give a shit. Add me on Twitter. You got a problem. Anyway. That is this week's episode of The Scroll. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Brett, so much for joining us.
I'll be back.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frank, for joining me as well. Yeah, shout out to the Stoop. Shout out to my sister who's trying to get me going on vacation. And again, shout out to all of our listeners. And thank you so much for listening. All right. Peace.
Later, y'all.
We'll be right back.